From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run here with a rookie from Washington. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10.
15. Yellow.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chiefs had 5 and 6 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, Benson running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, let's go.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Hey, Jupiter, hey, go.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, easy, route, go.
Lawrence will throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hey, 57, 57. Watch out.
Mahomes going to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Right.
2nd and 9.
Hey, 57. Right side.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Right side.
Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Yellow. Right side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. A short throw to Ingram. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Think right.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This 2nd and 4.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Lisa 24.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Kill!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hey, color. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Right.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey. Silver.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 43 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
A short throw to Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Yellow. Hot.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by... And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Red on red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, 35 yards.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw.
Look at the big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
Yellow.
They won the first battle.
Hey, 43,
Keep coming
43,
after them. Put the
15.
pressure on them.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, nice move. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
2nd down and 3. Lawrence.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Take right open.
Lawrence will throw.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
28 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now 2nd and 9.
15. Hey, yo, hey, go going.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fire down these two. Attack.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Yellow. Right side.
Now Mason. And a short gain here down to the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right side.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gun.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Connects with Duvernay. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Red on red.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.